The election period begins at Shuchin Academy and Shirogane Miyuki meets his rival Iino Miko in a not so favorable way, but dare I say Hayasaka once again stole the show today. Welcome to Gamerturk Student Council and let's talk about Kaguya-sama Love is War Season 2 Episode 4. We had 3 skits this week and the first 2 were absolutely great. The last one, it just felt mean. I'm getting ahead of myself. The first skit was a full-blown Hayasaka episode going to charm Shirogane while Kaguya watched them from the shadows. It was absolutely great and just shows how amazing Hayasaka is. Second one felt quite short but was also great in hindsight. It may not actually have been that short, but it certainly did feel short for some reason, with the only topic being Miyuki wanting to ask Kaguya to handle his speeches, but it all snowballs into a shitstorm in the entire school thanks to, you guessed it, Hayasaka. Though the first one was still my favorite. The third one was all about establishing the 2 new characters, Iino Miko and her friend Osaragi Kobachi, where too much focus was on Shirogane and Ishigami being way too mean. Usually it's absolutely hysterical when the characters are so annoyed that they make offhand remarks, low-key or not low-key at all, insult other characters. The problem is it didn't feel that way here, it felt like they were genuinely being mean. Anyway, starting with the first one, it would have been nice to see a regular day of these characters without the council, but I guess this is what they do normally, a big pile of nothing and more scheming. Hayasaka being blunt with all the attempts of Kaguya failing and then Kaguya challenging her to a challenge. Yeah, goddamn, that's some quality scripting there, that's what challenging means. And that's the skit. I love all the tricks Hayasaka is pulling to get closer to Miyuki, the exchange between them along with interjections from Kaguya with the perfect timing, followed up by her exact expectations failing as Miyuki just really wants to help and is impressed by her lies. What caught me off guard was that they didn't play with the moment when Shirogane admitted he had someone he liked. I felt like that was the big reveal to push forward, but we focused on Hayasaka's breakdown instead. Don't get me wrong, Hayasaka is best girl, but goddamn, that reveal there had me hooked, and I so wasn't ready to move on to the next scene, though I'm curious about Hayasaka's breakdown as well. Was she really embarrassed? Was she shaken by being rejected? She rarely loses her cool, so it would have been interesting to get more context on it. Either way, great episode, just wanted a little bit more depth on the standout moments. Surely, Shirogane admitting he liked someone would have been a huge moment for Kaguya. Does he like her or does he like someone else? But knowing the series, this moment will surely come back somewhere as a major point of hilariousness. Second skit is about Shirogane finding someone who can have a positive effect on his campaign, and upon Chika building herself up to be the perfect candidate, he immediately goes for Kaguya instead. I'm not sure whether he genuinely did not recognize Hayasaka or not in this scene, but goddamn, this moment is so great that I don't care. With Hayasaka making such a mess and Shirogane being shy about it right at the class door, the rumor just spreads and it's the classic love confession in front of the entire school scene. Except it isn't, because the topic is not about that at all. I don't even know how to explain it, how I'm feeling towards this episode. It's just so funny as a concept in regards to how it all plays out that I kept watching with a massive grin on my face, despite knowing there wouldn't be a big payoff really. I mean, not much happens in this bit, it's simply the rumor spreads and people keep watching as Shirogane gets nervous. That's the entire skit. All I can say is, this was incredibly fun to watch, and I have absolutely no clue as to why it was so fun. I see that as an absolute win though. But on to the third skit, the introduction of Iino Miko and Osaragi Kobachi, the second place student council president applicant and her right hand person / childhood friend. I like her calmness and cold speech, she's certainly cute as well, which honestly makes this entire skit even harder to watch for me. Okay, sure, Shirogane sure goes into a massive inferiority complex against Iino, but goddamn, the entire sketch just feels mean to its bones, not just to her, but to Chika as well. Sure, throughout the entire series they do insult Chika's intelligence constantly, but they come off as offhand remarks. Like during the tabletop game in the previous episodes, there's a moment where Ishigami is interviewing Chika on how proud she is of her creation, and he's like, "You should be remorseful, this is awful." Like, it's the throwaway and indirect insult to her intelligence that makes it funny, along with the instant change of her mood from blissful to confused. In this skit, it's constant insults from Shirogane and Ishigami towards Iino, Osaragi and Fujiwara, in a mean manner as well. I don't know, maybe I'm looking too deep into it, maybe I'm missing something. Also, I am pretty sure we missed out on a massive joke because the flyer at the end was not translated in the subs. Also, you probably didn't realize because many people skipped the endings, but in the previous 3 weeks before we met Iino, she was looking to the horizon with an awkwardly long pause in the ending sequence, and I just knew she would turn around after the episode we met her, and that she did. So yeah, there's that. Overall, decent episode, I'd say. I definitely do prefer the previous episodes over this one. Also, we're yet to get a standout episode so far in season 2 in my opinion. Some really great skits so far, but no magically hilarious all around absolutely amazing episodes so far. Tabletop game, birthday celebration aftermath, and the moon gazing are still my favorites this season, but I'm still looking for something much better. As for my favorite moment,
Hey, hey! Shinomiya-san! 会長が大事な話があるって!
That's absolutely amazing. That's the most relatable thing ever, being nervous to enter a different classroom, and the way Hayasaka completely destroys the subtlety. Brilliant move, especially after that previous skit. But what was your favorite moment? Do let me know. Also, how did you feel about that final skit? I feel like that entire thing just whiffed my head completely. Anyways, I hope you like this and make sure to subscribe for more. Liking the video helps a great deal. And if you want to read Kaguya-sama manga, Amazon and Book Depository affiliate links are in the description. The adaptation goes back and forth with its adapted chapters from what I can see in regards to chapter titles. Though, correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but we are currently stepped onto volume 7 for sure. So that's the one you should be getting with this episode. But yeah, subscribe for more. Do check out Gamerturk merch, maybe you'll find something cool out there. Huge thanks to my patrons and channel members as always, and I'll see ya in the next one. Until then, stay cool.